Hi guys, it's Bean Priestley back again. I'm here to answer a question today, and I took some notes to try and make this coherent. But honestly, I think I just have to run with this and see what comes out of my mouth because this could be unpacked in a lot of different ways. So let's see if I can make this coherent for you. The question is, do I really have to open myself up and see the ugly side, to see the broken, sad, pathetic part of me? Ah, all the feels, right? Can you just feel the feels? And this is what it comes down to is pain. Do I have to open myself up and see the ugly side? In other words, to feel the emotion that seeing that ugly side makes me feel. And and the answer is no, you do not. But you're probably gonna anyways. And there's reasons for that. So we're going to look at this in the modality that I have come to know and understand, and that's energy. All right, energy. Memories are thoughts, right? Thoughts that happened, events that happened. We think about them, and as we do it over and over and over again, they become more and more established memories. But since they are thoughts, they are actually energy. All right, energy bodies that exist within us. And emotions are energy. The emotions that come up with those memories are also energy, and they're all part of that system of that memory and those memories, of course. Now, the body and the physical body and our energetic field hold that energy in different places, in different ways. Sometimes it's in the body specifically, sometimes it's both in the body and out in the energy field that we have. And if we could see the energy of us, of individuals, what we would see is this obviously three-dimensional lattice work of connections and energy that is both flowing and honestly it'd be interdimensional, be multidimensional because of quarks and the nature of the universe. But from what we could perceive, I'm trying to keep this on the 3D here. Yeah, it would be a lattice work of flowing energy, and if we could see it, we could see that there are dense areas that are either not moving at all or are really thick and sluggish. And those are the problem areas. Those are the trauma that happened in our lives. Those are the things that we held on to within us, mostly unconsciously. Children that are abused and traumatized, they aren't thinking, gee, I'm just going to hold this crap with me my entire life. That's a good idea. No, they go into full on sympathetic fight, flight, survive mode. And that changes them. It changes the makeup of their energy body. And the same thing happens with anybody who's had a seriously traumatic experience, to our vets with PTSD. And you can get PTSD without being a vet. I can vouch for that one myself. And it's all about the energy that's in the body. Eastern medicine says, so come, let's sit and talk about it. Let's talk about all the terrible things that happened to you. And why don't we just do it once a week or twice a week for, I don't know, a couple of months, maybe 10 years. And let's see how that works out for you. And, in classical therapy, I'm not knocking it entirely. I've had to go out and get some help myself at a few points in my life. And it's been brilliant. I was in and out. But my understanding now is a different understanding. I understand it from the energy point, and I can see how we can release these stuck negative energies. There's a lot of different modalities that are there. They've been around forever. They're just being rediscovered now in different fields. And yes, this will take you outside of the mainstream, but I can guarantee you want to be outside of the mainstream, especially where medicine is concerned and healing. Doctors are wonderful, but they are victims of the same separation as with the church and science. All right, they totally disassociate the spiritual being from the body. They want to give you a pill. They want to give us an operation. They want to remove something from us to make us better when that's not the cause. See, when we can treat the cause with energy and therefore not just the symptom, now we're getting true healing happening here. And there are lots and lots of modalities. I'm not going to go into that today because this would be ridiculously long if I did. So, yeah, when you begin to really understand the body and your life as energy, and you realize that, classical again, Western science says the problems it's in the thinking mind. When you're suffering through trauma and PTSD or any kind of event like that, it's in your thinking mind. And that is a total separation, once again, of the physical and the energetic. We have to treat them both. So let's go back to if we could see the body. And here's this little figure standing there. I wish I had a little stick figure. Anyways, we can see the energy of this body. And we can go in and we can decide, we can see, okay, there's energy stuck here, and there's energy over here, and there's energy in this organs here. And the energy of the body is not flowing well at all, as the Easterners would say, the chi and or the ka, or the, depending on who you're talking to. Suffice to say, the body is energy. And it's if the energy isn't flowing, then physical things start going awry. This is why being in the mind body balance is where to be. We can't totally forget that we have this physical body. We have to feed and nourish this physical body. And we, the more that we understand energy and how that plays in, that we understand that we nourish the body not just with food and nutrients, but we nourish it with energy. We nourish it with love. We nourish it with understanding. So, and I go into some of the talking to some extent in my program. And the reason I do that is because most people can't identify purely on an energetic level. Not yet. Not yet. That's part of what I help people begin to understand. And so we have to go through the pain aspects of your life so that you can see what needs to be addressed. It's a slow way to do it, but right now for most people it's the only way to do it. So once we get those things visible, then we can start addressing, all right, this is good, now let's figure out how to release that and reprogram that to that which serves us for our highest and greatest good. So it's a balance now in this time that we live in to to balance the 3D, to acknowledge the benefits of modern science, which are many, and to understand and increasingly employ the power of energy. Excuse me, it's really cold here in Florida today. My allergies are nuts. Okay. So going back to the original question, do I have to open myself and feel all the feels? The short answer is no, you don't. There are modalities that you can use and that can clear them literally like that. But the problem with that is that most people don't believe it yet. And that old saying, you got to see it to believe it. Well, I'm telling you right now, that's backwards. You have to believe it to see it. And this is where the energy healers and the people that are, myself included, having some pretty amazing and extraordinary experiences, absolutely bizarre experiences, beautiful experiences, because we're focused in love and light. That is the primary objective, always coming from a place of love and light. And because we know that there's more out there than we can see, there's so much more out there that we can see. There are people out there that literally can read your energy body and they can see where things are stuck. And some people can do it visually. Some people do it with tuning forks. They can sense where within your field or your body things are stuck. They can do it with various sound baths. They can address these things in so many different beautiful, amazing ways. That is just beginning to kind of encroach upon mainstream consciousness. And I'll tell you, you want to believe it so that you can see it. Because when you go down this path that, yes, is out of mainstream, extraordinary things begin to happen. Absolutely extraordinary things begin to happen. It's just, we are stuck in these modalities that we can't do this. This or that is impossible. The 4 minute mile was impossible until it wasn't. And that's crucial right there. Something is only impossible until it isn't. People are healing all over the world, following the work with Joe Dispenza, Lynn McTaggart, getting to understand epigenetics from Bruce Lipton. Everything's changing, guys. And it's right here for you. It's right here and it's waiting for you to see it. Your higher self is like, wake up, yo, over here, pay attention, yo, see that? Nah. It's always calling us. Our higher selves are always calling us. So keep that in mind too. We are never alone. We are never alone. Feeling isolated and alone is an illusion. It's part of this 3D reality. And everybody succumbs to that, I think, at times, no doubt about it, myself included. But ultimately, with the work I've done, I know I'm never alone. There's always help right here. There's always help right here. Everything I need is in here. And my higher self will bring me the people that I need and that can benefit me the most, that bring me the people that I can help the most. Things work in amazing ways when you're tapped in. So, yes, you do not have to feel all the feels, but you're probably gonna, because that's the only way that you can believe you're going to get from here to there. So, as you do that, as you work through that, know that other things are possible. Keep your mind open to that. Keep your heart open to that, more importantly. And the more time that you can spend with your body in the parasympathetic mode, which is the rest and recovery mode, the more time you can spend there, preferably in meditation of some kind or deep fantasy of the life you want. And you can't just think about it and imagine it. You got to feel it here. You have to feel the thrills and the joys and the gratitude and how much fun it'll be. And the emotion is the key there. The more time you can spend in joy, the stronger your intuition is going to become. The more balanced your energy will become, and the more clarity you're going to get. So that was a long answer for me. I don't usually go on that long. I hope this is coherent enough. Love to hear what you think about it. Please leave a comment. And I hope everyone has a fabulous day. Love and light, guys. Till next time.